there is a change of season, and there's always changes of seasons within our body. Sometimes we feel tired and we just need to rest and listen to our body. Other times we have more activity or energy and we want to do that bit more. Hello and welcome back. Now, this is just a little episode today for you, just to get you prepared for next week. So next week is the beginning of September, which I can't believe. So if you're listening to this as it's released, we are now approaching September 2024. Seems like only yesterday it was January, February. Where has the year gone? And it always gets quite fast, doesn't it, towards the end of the year? And so today's episode is really about getting us to stop and assess and check in and see how we are. And so every week in September, every year, I've been doing it for many years now with Total Somatics, I do a theme called Somatic in September. And I'd love you to make sure that you're either subscribed to these episodes, either through YouTube, the Facebook page, or through Somatic Movement and Mindset through the various podcast channels. Also, if you haven't already, if you go to totalsomatics.com, you have the opportunity there to subscribe to my weekly newsletters or blogs. And within that, I will add even further resources to support you during Somatic in September. So really, it's for us to take a stop and see where we are. So in certain parts of the world, in the Northern Hemisphere, many people have just had a lovely summer holiday. The children are ready to go back to school in the September, and they're going into a different season, going into autumn, into winter. So it's a really good way to stop and assess and see how you can take good care of yourself as you start going through those winter months. Checking that we're not getting too tired or too run down, seeing if we can do things to create that regulation within our nervous system to support our immune response, for instance, as we go into the winter bugs and coughs and colds. On the other hand, here in the Southern Hemisphere, we're going into the spring. So we've just come out of the winter where there's been lots of coughs and colds. Many people have had respiratory issues that's tightened and caused rigidity in their rib cage. So what they're looking at doing is how they can have almost like a spring clean and release a lot of that tension in order to enjoy the better weather that's coming. So wherever we are, there is a change of season, and there's always changes of seasons within our body. Sometimes we feel tired and we just need to rest and listen to our body. Other times we have more activity or energy and we want to do that bit more. So Somatic in September allows wherever we are in the world just to stop. And for that month, every week, I'm going to release a podcast that's actually going to be designed for you to stop and assess different areas of your life and give you some support on what you can do for that week and beyond to become truly somatic. Because everybody's got a lot going on. I talk to people online as well as in the clinic. I said to someone the other day, there's like the sandwich generation, the generation that are looking after grandchildren, looking after their elderly parents. They're managing it in the middle. But then as somebody else brought all these other things in the other day, I thought it's like a BLT. You've actually got multiple things happening. So people are juggling a lot of balls. And because of that, they can get very burnt out, very tired very quickly. So really, it's about taking that time, checking out each week my podcasts as they get released on how Somatic in September can truly support you. So please, can you make a note of those episodes, because life is so busy, you might just miss them. And I'd really love you just to take those few minutes of listening to what I'm going to share with you and some proactive steps to move forward. So September 2024, and if you're watching this any other time of the year, it's still applicable. It's just, as I've mentioned, it's a busy time of the year as we start winding up towards the end of another year. Can you believe it? So I look forward to seeing you next week and for the next few weeks as we go through Somatic in September. So get yourself ready, and I will see you very, very soon. All my love and my very best wishes. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating and also forward this on to somebody you know will benefit. To learn more about pain relief, plus how to improve